Hi, I'm Chris Herbert. We are standing at the entrance of the Berlin exhibition in collaboration with Coil Winding and APC Media. We have several interviews with leading players in the transformer industry. Come and join me and see what we are up to. Nicola, welcome to the APC interview platform. It's an honor to have you. We have known each other for many years. You have been with CWIEME since 2016. You are responsible for growth. Please tell me what your new responsibilities entail.
Sure. Well, it's a pleasure to be here with you, Chris. As you said, I've been around here in Berlin for a while now. My title is Head of Growth. I'm responsible for leading the commercial performances of the event and the future expansion of the brand across the supply chain.
CWIEME has been in existence for a couple of decades. There must be changes and an evolution over the last 40 years. Tell me some of them.
We definitely have a very strong legacy here in Berlin. Nearly actually 30 years. We will be celebrating our anniversary, 30 years of history in 2026. I have to say, this year is quite crucial, not just for us as event, as the whole industry really. It's a very big year. As you can appreciate, there is such a high demand for clean energy, and at the same time pressure on supply chain to achieve decarbonization in a very short term. How are we helping the supply chain this year? Well, our core business here is to bring people together and foster collaboration. So as leading event of transformer technology, our main priority is to bring together different stakeholders to spark innovation and conversation. We always felt that Berlin has been a show with tremendous legacy, but it was a little bit of lethargic, shall I say, lack of energy. So our main objective for this year was to bring positivity, drive positive change in the industry, and bring as well fun into the show. How are we achieving that? Well, to start with, we have elevated the experience in terms of social networking for customer. There is so much going on this year, Chris. 2 beer gardens, a new Bavarian village, happy hours across the 3 days and different on the show floor. We launched yesterday the first community welcome party. It was a tremendous success. We had, I think we had almost 1,000 people showing up for a drink with the community yesterday. Brilliant vibe. Very lucky as well with the weather. Summer day, summer evening, really. And additionally, we are launching as well a new feature. For instance, the T&D Club. It's a T&D stands for Transmission and Distribution. And this is a new launch. We have open to professionals that work across the transmission distribution ecosystem, OEMs, engineer or asset manager, very important. It's a place where the T&D supply chain can foster collaboration and spark new idea and meaningful conversation. The T&D Club is aligned with our commitment as well to expand CWIEME in future. We want to make CWIEME an event that is famously is open to transformer manufacturer. That's our history, but there is as well the ambition of driving transformer users to the show. So, and by transformer user, I mean grid operator, from utilities to TSO, DSO, and infrastructure provider as well. For instance, data center, getting the amount of energy that is required by this new type of infrastructures. Innovations, as a new feature we are presenting as well this year, a space for companies that want to present cutting-edge technology, digital technology, such as smart sensor or transformer or diagnostic AI or condition and predictive maintenance. Technology that can change and shape the future of how electrical machines are designed and shaped.
Nicola, thank you very much. Your conference program has also increased substantially. And I know that coil winding has taken a very strong point in promoting women in engineering and gender equality. How do you see this develop?
I see there is a tremendous appeal in the industry, and as leading event in the field, I think we need to play our part. Women Engineer is something we are incredibly proud of it. It's aligned with our value as well as corporate business. Hive, it's a very inclusive business, so it's something we've launched a few years ago. We will continue growing it, and the plan is not going to change for 2026. Might actually add to that as well that we feel that it's very important as well to bridge the knowledge gap in the industry. And beside the program Women Engineer, we are launching a number of activities for students at university, like the Future Engineer or the Academic Excellence App. This is a challenge that's possibly shared across many customers that we have here at CWIEME, across the supply chain. It's finding the engineers of tomorrow, young professional with technical skills, and it has so much competition out there. Our exhibitors are struggling with finding the right people. So through this new initiative, we aim to support the Transformer ecosystem at 360.
I also noticed some subtle but very important changes in the way you do things. Sustainability is a very important issue. I've noticed that you've moved away from the plastic holders and ID cards. Would you like to reflect on your efforts and commitment to sustainability?
Well, yes. If the event is moving toward a circular economy and a better supply chain, I think we need to play our part as event organizer, obviously. We change, obviously, the way we work as well in terms of waste management. I appreciate that people see the show with the carpet down, the lights on, it's all bright and beautiful to see, but there is so much going on behind the scene the day before the event, and managing waste disposal in a very sustainable way, it's absolutely crucial for us. So we tend to use material that is sustainable and can be useful for other treasures as well. Replacing as well the old-fashioned paper show guide with a digital app. This is more change you are bringing to the industry, but which is aligned with the ambition we have all here to drive a greener future.
You have Coil Winding Berlin, but you also have CWIEME Shanghai. What are the differences between the two, and what are the similarities?
Well, okay, in terms of different, it's two different shows, to different markets. Shanghai is an event that is quite focused on the domestic market. Now, domestic might sound quite small, but if you consider the manufacturing volume and supply chain in China, it's pretty extensive market. We're trying to grow the event more as a neighbor show. Obviously, Berlin has a different reputation, a different legacy as well. Berlin is the benchmark, right, in the European industry. But what we've seen this year as well, the registration and the athletes coming from non-European continent, it's unbelievable. So you see the registration list, Chris. You see teams of engineers coming from Canada, US, all over South America, Chile, Peru, come here for 3 days and engage with the supply chain. So it's just it's unbelievable. It's just how an event can bring people living so far from each other, from different continents, go 2 days on the roof is something incredibly difficult to achieve, and I think we are doing a very good job.
What does the future hold in terms of Berlin? What is your vision? What are your objectives? How do you see the exhibition at the conference facility, the social event, the training, and the give back to the community evolve in future?
That's an excellent question. Looking ahead to 2026, we believe that Berlin can become a strategic hub for the entire power transmission ecosystem and distribution ecosystem. The thing is, Berlin has a very strong legacy and foundation right into the supply chain. Berlin has been literally at the core of the transformer manufacturing for nearly 30 years. That means there is a clear potential for a downstream expansion for the show. We've been welcoming transformer manufacturing, the respective supplier in Berlin for many years, but it's time perhaps to close as well the circle. And we have seen this change and shift happening already this year. Berlin in future can be a show, yes, for component installation material, for instance, but it can be a very good learning platform an excellent learning platform for end user, utility, grid operators. because they can learn how the supply chain works and collaborate. And if we can bring new voice to the show together, we can play our part into driving grid modernization together and a better sustainable future.
Nicola, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
And all the best for the remaining part of the show.
Thanks.
And then the next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.